All right, Amber, thank you. Well, now take a look at this drone video. This is of one of the affected areas of the Muskegon River. People living below the Croton Dam are now being told to leave that area, as you can see why here from this video. And 13 Your Side's Michael Martin is at the top of that dam right now with an update on this rapidly developing situation. Michael, what can you tell us?
Well, there is a lot of conversations happening on the ground here. A lot of people who want to see what it is that's happening at the Croton Dam just behind me, as you mentioned. So I'll step out of the way. Now, the interesting visual, we'll show you this in just a moment here, but it's on the other side of the Croton Dam. As we've been saying, the danger here, the potential for dangerous flooding is not here. It's not on the upper portion of the Croton Dam, but below it. That is where we saw that evacuation notice for going out this morning around 9 a.m. Those words from Newaygo County, evacuate now. They weren't mincing words. They want people to know if you are along the Muskegon River below the Croton Dam on the floodplains, you need to make plans to get out of here. If you are still here, they don't want you to believe that the Croton Dam is at danger of the infrastructure crumbling or breaking. That is not the situation we're dealing with at this point. There's no current threat to the dam. This is owned and operated by Consumers Energy. They have people on site monitoring the conditions of the dam. They've told us that if anything happens, if there's any need to provide an update on the status of the Croton Dam, they will do that. So we have every reason to believe right now that things are operating as they should. Now, the Croton Dam, the way that this works is, speaking very simply, they have 6 floodgates, gates on that dam that they can open up to allow water to pass through it. They've got 8 of them, and they have 6 of them open now. So, and again, we're going to show you this in a second. It is something to see that water going through those gates at such a force. A lot of people wanted to see what that looked like. Some people dealing with a much more difficult situation right now in their lives. But here's what we were able to experience with them.
A force of nature.
Yeah, force of nature.
A steady flow of onlookers at the Croton Dam Thursday afternoon.
This is definitely unusual.
Yes,
very unusual.
Very.
I was surprised to see this many people here.
While those living below the dam have been told to evacuate, officials say there is no threat to the integrity of the dam at this time. The talk of the area right now, what's going to happen at Croton Dam?
Oh yeah.
Water levels continued to rise throughout the day,
Definitely higher than normal, yes.
threatening homes situated along the Muskegon River,
It's not going to get lower anytime soon.
prompting people like Leslie DeLotte, who owns Little Mitten Landscape, to offer their assistance.
Here we got some beds up on blocks for them. They're currently getting out a washer and dryer. They were able to help them get some stuff more up to the higher level.
Her team securing this waterfront home for the forthcoming floods, removing what they can.
Because you never know when you're going to need help. And honestly, doing the next right thing is the best thing you can do in life.
Just one of many neighbors trying to help those who need it right now.
It definitely takes a community, and they are coming together and they are getting it done.
So if you've already evacuated, it's for the best. If you don't know where to go, Newaygo County directing people to the Commission on Aging out in White Cloud. That is on Gibbs Street. You need to make sure, though, if you are on those floodplains below the Croton Dam along the Muskegon River, that you are making plans to get out of there, because as the situation gets worse, things can happen very quickly. And if you are staying, they've already said that emergency personnel, police, EMS workers are not going to risk themselves to go into those floodplains when it's dangerous for calls. So please, please make sure if you are in one of those areas that you are making plans to get out. But we will continue to monitor the situation around here and bring you updates when we can. But get online, make sure that you've got a plan when things go bad. For now, though, live in Newaygo County, Michael Martin, 13 on your side.